Hey guys, thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. This is Como Jones. I've been under the weather and stuff, with allergies and everything. I lost my voice and got it back, and everything is back in tip-top shape now. I'm still kind of under the weather a little bit, but for the most part, everything is good. I want to jump in real quick and talk to you about my last video. Some of you guys have watched it, and it was called Being Hopeful. And in that video, I was trying to be just more transparent, like I did say in the video, more transparent to the fact that we as humans, we go through ups and downs in life, you know what I'm saying? And we go through trials and we get to a points in our life, in our journey, to where, things take a hold on us and stuff, to where we just seem like the world is just beating us down. You know what I'm saying? People have the whole analogy, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. But, if you have a food truck or, 18-wheeler full of lemons, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to make some lemonade because it's just like it keeps raining in on you and stuff like that. And I remember talking to a friend of mine, Tawana Og, and stuff, and I remember talking to her. We had lost connection and stuff, but I remember talking to her about, I'm trying to get back to regenerating my spirit. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that with the regeneration of your spirit, you know what I'm saying, I believe that whenever we go through trials in lives, you know what I'm saying, we do have the certain trials that come. You know what I'm saying, we go through the hurts, we go through the pains, we go through depressions, we go through frustrations and things like that. And we don't necessarily see that, but I'm saying, we feel those things. And I believe that whenever you feel those things in your life, I'm saying, it begins to take a hold of your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you constantly get burned, or if you constantly get messed over in certain situations, it begins to take a toll on you. You know what I'm saying? I also remember talking to a friend, because she and I were having a conversation and stuff about, she was telling me that I was guarded on some things in life, and I was just like, yeah, I'm guarded on some things in life, but I have not taken the things from my past as far as value. There was, a couple instances, in earlier videos that I shared, certain things in my past, that yes, I took hold of value, and therefore it allowed me to become an angry person, a bitter person, of whatever the case may be. But as of the majority of other things in my life, yes, I may get down and stuff, but I don't give it the value. You know what I'm saying? You always have the phrase, things are either a lesson or a blessing in your life. And so therefore, I've had a lot of lessons in life. And there was a couple things that that were definitely lessons and stuff, and there was the things that were blessings, and there were certain things that I did take at value, and so therefore it had caused me to get into a dark place. And I when I also am talking about your spirit, what I'm saying, because of those things, what I'm saying, that you may go through in life, what I'm saying, those trouble times, those hurts, those pains, the bills, the giving up, the overwhelming things, what I'm saying, we may not physically see it, but what I'm saying, it takes a hold of our spirit. And so therefore, I believe that once you allow those things to adapt to your life and stuff, I believe that it's like just a downward spiral, to where if you let it get a hold of your spirit, that it takes you into a downward spiral, to where you get down, you get depressed. The results is you get depressed, you may get anger, you may get bitterness, you may get these certain different traits, or as the scripture says, the fruits that you bear, because people will begin to see, what I'm saying. And I was down in that place, I've definitely been there. I don't believe that it will be the last, what I'm saying. But I wanted to share with you guys today, what I'm saying, that once you stay hopeful and you keep your spirit, what I'm saying, you begin to generate your spirit and to get that fire back inside of you and stuff, what I'm saying, you begin to see things and you begin to touch people that you have no idea that you're able to do. And I want to share with you guys on my Twitter, because I have a Twitter account. I want to read a couple of things from this lady who I've never met before in my life. You know what I'm saying? She has definitely been a blessing in disguise. You know what I'm saying? It's just amazing how for me, God uses different people, and how God uses situations to for people to come into your life and just to speak positive to you. And it could be just a random stranger. I remember putting that just the other day on my Instagram, that there are still good people out there in the world, you know what I'm saying? And not that I didn't get a lot of likes, not that I go for the likes and stuff, but, when I put other things on there, I'll get between 30 or 40 likes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes more than that. And this one, I didn't really get that many likes and stuff. To me, I can't say that it indicates that, you know, a lot of people probably don't think that, but I believe that some people have gone through things, and they may have run across some shady people and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I for one have been one of those people who have run across shady people and stuff, but I've never given up my hope and my trust, and what I'm saying, given certain people the benefit of the doubt. And I just, like I say, just want to encourage you on that. You know what I'm saying? If you're one of those people, man, if you feel that there's possibly not good people in the world, I'm going to read a couple things to you off of my Twitter, and my personal message. And hopefully this will just give you some insight that, if you regenerate your spirit, and you keep up your hope, and you keep up your positive, and you let your light shine in the darkness, what I'm saying, people are going to be drawn to you. This lady, her name is Catherine. And she actually, the cool thing is, what I'm saying, because I tell people, I welcome everybody here. She believes in Allah. I'm saying, I have no, discrepancies, or I don't have any bad things to say about her walk and her journey. And throughout the month, we've been actually talking back and forth for about a month. And this is one thing that she says, that she said to me, and she goes, I have a saying that I wrote to myself. And she says, "Oh my God, I may not be where I want to be, although I am not where I used to be. I am still moving forward to where I will be." You know what I'm saying? And let me read it to you again, because some people may not grasp it. And she goes, "Oh my God, I may not be where I want to be, although I am not where I used to be. I am still moving forward to where I will be." You know what I'm saying? And like, she's just been blessing me every other day and stuff. She actually, talks to me periodically and stuff. And she just sends out a random message, and just to ask me how I'm doing and stuff. She sends me encouraging words and stuff. And it's just amazing, how just people can intertwine like that. And like I say, just complete stranger, because like I say, I don't know who she is. You know what I'm saying? We've broken down, and have gotten into in-depth conversations about her life, and my life and stuff like that. And I remember in one part, she was just like, it's really sad and pitiful that we can't encourage our brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Even though we may not know them, it's still difficult, because to sit there and to walk up to somebody and say, "Hey, man, I just want to tell you, have a good day, man, to keep your head up, and everything is going to be all right." Some people may look at you foreign, some people may look at you crazy. You know, through my walk, because like I say, I haven't been in an actual building church in a while. And those things are going to change. And I remember just throughout my journey, throughout all the years, I'm saying, I've always had people, I'd walk with my head down and stuff. And I remember, I'd have random people, to sit there and be like, "Hey, man, pick your head up," I'm saying, "Everything's going to be all right." And I would sit there and kind of just look, and I'll just be like, "You know what, man, thank you." I'm saying, "I appreciate it." I'm saying, they may not necessarily know what goes on in my life, but I believe that people see your spirit. I'm saying, I believe that people see your walk and stuff. And if you walk with your head down and stuff, man, there's a chance that there's some things may be going on in your life that I'm saying, you're probably trying to figure out. And to have someone randomly just tell you that, says, "Hey, man, pick your head up," I'm saying, everything's going to be okay. I'm here to tell you, I'm saying, if you're going through some things in your life, man, to pick your head up. Everything's going to be all right. I'm saying, we may not know the answer. I'm saying, I don't know the answers to everything. Like, I'm still fighting for, I'm saying, to get where I need to be. However, I'm still moving in the right step forward. And it's just so encouraging to get that love, and to get that appreciation, and to get that support. Granted, again, random person, but it's just so good to get that, because to me, it kind of puts a sparkle, a spark in your heart. You know what I'm saying? It puts a spark in your adrenaline, to where you sit there and you just tell yourself that, "Man, I can do it." You know what I'm saying? "I can go through this." And she had wrote me the just last night. And she goes, "I feel it in my heart." She goes, "A lot tells me that we're going to see your name in the lights." And she goes, "Ain't no fooling with this at all." She goes, "I feel as though we're going to see your name in the light, and you keep that positive thought." And she goes, "Now I'm going to say good night, and peace be with you. Peace and blessings to you always." You know what I'm saying? And, again, I'm not trying to get, any type of gratification and stuff, to where, if my name gets put on lights, cool, or whatever the case may be. But my whole purpose, and my whole just thing that I want to do for this, what I'm saying, it's just to reach out to broken people. I want to create the biggest chain link in the world. What I'm saying, I just want people to realize that, hey, there's other people hurting on here and stuff. And if we can just gather everybody up, man, and we all can just encourage one another, and just build each other up and stuff, and just to be a light to those, man, there's just no telling what could happen. There's just no telling what can just transpire to just the thought of everybody coming together and just being, you know what I'm saying, in unison and stuff, and just, just love one another, because, the greatest commandment, in the Bible is love. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that's above that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that's going to be greater than that, than love. You know what I'm saying? I want to shine my light. I want to shed my love. You know what I'm saying? I want to just, let my spirit be there to where people can see that, hey man, this is a cool person and stuff. Like I say, I have so many people, that reach out to me and stuff. I still have a friend, I think I talked about in previous videos. I have a friend in Galveston that I've never met. You know what I'm saying? She's heard of my name. You know what I'm saying? I've heard of you, and I've heard, people talk about, great things about you, and I need you in my life and stuff. And I still talk to Michelle on Facebook and stuff. And those things are blessings to me. Those things, those positive thoughts and those positive actions like that, you know what I'm saying? It begins to churn in my spirit that says, hey, I can pick myself up. Hey, I can keep going forward. Hey, I can make it. You know what I'm saying? I just finished talking to another girl the other day. I won't mention her name, but she's going through some things in her life, and I encouraged her that this, you know what I'm saying, in life, well, not in life, but just in life in general, we all have a pulse, you know what I'm saying? And that pulse, it goes up and down, you know what I'm saying? And you look, and if you sit there and think about it, you know what I'm saying, that pulse goes up and down, and it reminds us of our lives, you know what I'm saying? Even though it is our heart that's going up and down, but with life, you know what I'm saying, it's up and down, you know what I'm saying? So therefore, there's going to be good days, there's going to be bad days. There's going to be awesome nights. There's going to be, bad mornings. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be so much going on, up and down, up and down. But the thing is, with that pulse and with that up and down, you're still alive. You know what I'm saying? The tragedy that would happen is if you flatline, if there was just a straight continuing line that just went across, because at that moment everything's done. Everything's done. You're dead. You know what I'm saying? It's over. You know what I'm saying? There's no turning back. So therefore, you know, with that, because I have a pulse, you know what I'm saying? And because yes, it goes up and down, I'm still alive. You know what I'm saying? I'm still alive. It may be good, it may be bad, it may be awesome, it may be sad, it may be amazing, it may be depressing, but I'm still alive. You know what I'm saying? And you that watch this video, man, you are still alive because that pulse is still going up and down. You know what I'm saying? You are still alive because you have purpose. Every day that I wake up and before I go to sleep, I thank God, because that lets me know that, hey, I have a purpose in life. I have somewhere to go. I can persevere. I can do things. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite scriptures, you know, is that God created me a pure heart and a steadfast spirit. You know what I'm saying? Give me a pure heart. You know what I'm saying? Because granted, I've gone through those trials. I've gone through so many bad people and stuff, and I did not let it take value to me. You know what I'm saying? Because if I let it take value to me, I wouldn't be making these YouTube videos. If I let those things take value to me, I wouldn't be able to reach the people that I would be able to reach. If I took those trials and tribulations to value, you know what I'm saying, people wouldn't see the potential in me. You know what I'm saying? And so therefore, there's potential in you. There's potential in your heart. You know what I'm saying? You can do anything that you put your mind to. And like I said, Catherine, she always encourages me and tells me that, whatever you put your mind to, you can do it, because, through these trials, it shows you the strength that you really have. You know what I'm saying? You're a lot stronger than you think that you are. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lot stronger than I think that I am. You know what I'm saying? Granted, there's so much things that I can look at and be like, oh, well, I need to do this and X, Y, Z, and ABC. That's cool and everything. But right now, you are stronger than what you think that you are. And so, therefore, regenerate your spirit. If you're going down, if you're having troubles, man, get that spirit, you know what I'm saying, put it under construction and stuff, and get back to that, man, and get that fire within inside of you, and get the strength to get back up and to keep going. Because when you wake up, you have a purpose. You're awake now. People who watch this video, you're awake. You have a purpose in life. You know what I'm saying? You have an agenda. You know what I'm saying? You may not know what it is right then and there, but oh my God, I may not be where I want to be, but I'm going somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving forward. You know what I'm saying? And the steps that I'm taking is in a positive step. So I wanted to encourage you guys with that. You know what I'm saying? This is a better, I'm not gonna say a better video, but this is a testimony of being hopeful, and you seeing me being down. Now you see me, I kind of got, a little bit of, fire inside of my life. So therefore, be hopeful, from the first video, be hopeful. And with this one, keep going. You know what I'm saying? Keep going, because you never know whose life you're touching. You never know who's watching you. And you never know who you can reach out just by your spirit and your being. And, it's just amazing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say this one other quick thing real quick. I also got a, voicemail from Brooke, you know what I'm saying, my friend Brooke and her husband Thomas, you know, and their whole family, you know what I'm saying, they watch my videos a lot. And their daughter, she's I think 8 years old, you know, she sent me a voicemail. She had actually called and I wasn't able to answer the phone, but she actually called and left me a voicemail. And she was just like, you know, and she calls me Uncle Z, and she's just like, Uncle Z, you're the greatest uncle, you know, that she's had, you know what I'm saying? And she just began to encourage me and stuff, and she goes, we love you, you know, we're gonna watch all your videos today and stuff, and you know, we're just, you know, we're just so thankful that you're a part of our lives and stuff, you know, and just like, you know, again, that's like a, you know, it's like a jolt in the spirit, you know what I'm saying, for me to keep going because, you know, here I am being an influence to people and stuff, and you know, if I'm not well, and if I'm not, you know, if my spirit and my fruits are not bearing the proper characteristics and attributes, you know what I'm saying, I probably wouldn't be able to reach those type of people or have those type of comments or have the type of, you know, things that I get from Twitter from different people, you know what I'm saying? So therefore I take these as value, you know what I'm saying, I take these positive notes as value and I apply it, and it gives me a smile, it gives me hope, it gives me more understanding, and it gives me a fire to keep going. And so therefore I'm encourage you to keep going, because you know, this is video is to encourage you to keep going and to keep persevering and to keep fighting, because you got this. I love you very much. You take care. This is Como Jones. I'll talk to you soon. Be good. Love you.